game Inventor. The students explored Python programming, but to make it more fun, we developed games using Python. So the first 2 cycles was called fundamentals, where we explored a lot of fundamentals of programming. Then we went on to learn this, explore this library called Turtle. Then we combined Turtle and some of the concepts that we had learned and added one more layer to that, which is functions, modularity, and all of that. And then we went on to cycle 5. This was again pushing the limits, basically. Recursion is something that is pretty, people would say, is an advanced topic. And then we come back to the fun aspect of it, which was the game development. 6th cycle was Kaun Banega Crorepati, and then Catch the Objects. And then cycle 8 and 9, you could choose between 2 of the very famous games, Pac-Man and Snake Game. Cycle 10 was Connect 4. So here you're adding some intelligence to the Python program. So here player versus computer was explored. We'll demonstrate the power of Python. By just adding one more library to the entire mix, we can have the ability to play multiplayer across the world.
Did you find that what you learned here, making the game, did that at all help anything that you were doing in school? I mean, did it help you understand physics better or math better, or did it help you think better? Just curious to hear your thoughts.
Systematic way when you go. You can't just go and then do something what you want to do. You have to first import that library or module, and then there's a systematic way for doing everything. So we got used to the systematic way of doing things, and then we started applying all of that to our real life when we're doing some homework. We always started going in a systematic way, first keeping everything ready, then going through what is the homework, and then doing it in a systematic way.
Adding on to his point, there was a workflow of sorts. Like first, for example, in math or physics, you first look at the problem, you approach it in a way, and then you start actually implementing it. What can I use here? What can I use there to actually find the answer to the problem? So like we explained in the video, it did have a certain sort of control flow, which really does help in real life situations as well.
When we try to do something creative while creating the game, even though when we see physics or math problem, we find maybe there's another simpler way to solve the same problem, and we try to find them and then solve it through that.
One thing, that when you are having a ball, you can achieve much more than when you're not, right? So a very important part of creating anything important and worthwhile is having fun and having a passion about it. So that's one lesson that you should take away from this, right? If you have passion, then you'll do well.
You clearly identified some problems with the turtle and other things that got in your way. Have you now thought through those problems, and is there a way in the future, maybe if the language or the library or something is changed, to make it easier for the next person to build a bigger, better game than you were able to with the facilities you started with?
Definitely. If I had more time, I would definitely explore the module called threading. I think it's used to carry out multiple functions at the same time. That if I had more time, I would explore that. It can definitely be improved on. Yes, I'll keep on improving on it.
It seems to me that what you're actually doing is a physical simulation. Have you come across the idea of a physics engine at the heart of a game? And if that was available to you, would you have been able to use it? Or do you think you could now go on and create such a thing?
I also tried making this on Pygame after I made this. I made the exact thing on Pygame as another module.
Excellent. And were there big differences in the two environments that you did it in?
Yes, Turtle graphics are mostly for like GUIs and stuff, and Pygame is more for like carrying out multiple functions together, basically better gaming experience.
Yeah.
There are these things called game engines, so look for them. So just search, and you'll actually have a lot of fun writing games once you use game engines. Building a game is like, design of some artwork or something like that. It doesn't have to be incredibly complex. It can be a simple thing, but the execution of that is like very important. And putting it together in, a very compelling manner, that is extremely important. It's not the number of features you have. It's not, that's something that's nice to learn from this game. You have this at a young age, and you should nurture that. Don't let anyone kill that. The ability to look at these details and pay attention to it. It's very important. You should try and hone these skills. If you do something small but you do it really, really well, it makes a huge difference.